ladies, it's Ziva here. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for coming back. I've set you up here. It's the quickest thing for me, and I hope it's not too echoey, but we will not be here for long, so I hope you can tolerate it. You'll be fine, girl. You'll be fine. Now, I wanted to speak about that because we speak about self-love all the time, and you should love yourself. You should put yourself first. Self-love this, self-love that. And do you really hear it? Do you really feel it? Some people, we can feel like, okay, when we do put our hair on, when we do put our slap on, we feel so much cuter when we're wearing something nice. That is great. That is wonderful. That is perfect. That is fantastic. And that is what I want women to do. I want women to put effort in and feel even better for their confidence, you know, that how they feel about themselves that day, for that to skyrocket. I want that to happen. But are you feeling like that before you have put everything on? And my thing is, I feel like a lot of you on my channel personally would be, but some of you, I know for a fact, because of comments and DMs, you're holding yourself back in life because you're saying to yourself, when I get to this ideal weight, then I'm going to go out and, you know, go places and hopefully meet somebody. So you're literally putting your life on hold, and that is not what you do when you have that self-love. I feel like putting your life on hold is just not something you should be doing, and really we've got to grab life with both hands and just go for it. You don't have to be like this, okay? And I'm saying like this because I have lost weight recently from like almost a stone, it feels like. I can't remember the actual numbers now, but coming up to like a stone or something, from not being well. And I feel less womanly in a sense because of the weight loss, but I don't love myself any less. I don't like myself less. I don't think less of myself. I really don't. Even the way some of my clothing is fitting me, some of it's not fitting me very nicely right now, but I don't feel badly towards myself at all, whatsoever. And I would never say, look, I'm going to wait until I put weight back on, I get to the ideal weight that I was, and then I'm going to start living life again. I'm still going to live my life now. Like, I don't have, there are other things for me that aren't what I want, you know, that's not perfect, you know. There's a lot of things, even like physically, but I would not let that stop me from living my life. And I would not keep on putting myself down, holding myself back for anything. And that's where we have to get to. I have spoken about this on a previous video that you maybe would not have actually seen yet, which is where I speak of a time in my life where I was kind of, I wasn't feeling very good about myself. I had lots of bad views towards myself, and that would make me, in a sense, put my life on hold because I was dating people who were just not for me. It just wasn't the best thing. Like, when you think of yourself having a daughter and you think of the kind of person you want for her, those people were not it, right? And I was choosing those people for myself. Not that all of them were terrible, but some of them, you know, it's very questionable, right? And I have done story times, but they just weren't the best. They were not the best for me, and that was due to the lack of self-love. It makes you make choices and decisions that are not in your best interest. And the thing with self-love is, it's not about your size, it's not about your facial features, it's not about where you grew up, how deprived you've been or not. We have to continue living, and at some point we have to make that choice where we say, I choose myself, I love myself, I like myself, I put myself first, and I'm not putting myself down. And we have to just shed all of that crap, and we have to literally put ourselves like this. We have to hug ourselves, and we just have to be there for ourselves and go forward and live life and push ourselves. For those of you who say, oh, I'm just waiting until this, I'm waiting until that, and then I'm going to go out there and see if I meet somebody, I'm just waiting. What are you waiting for? What if you actually, like, not to be a Debbie Downer, but let's just say you never got to that weight goal, or you never got to have those lip fillers, or you never got that wig that you've been saying that you want to get, or you never were able to grow your hair or make it really luscious and whatever the thing is that you keep on saying is holding you back from doing something, that is not the real thing. The real issue holding you back is yourself, and it's a mental mindset that you have towards yourself. That is actually what's stopping you from doing the things that you want to do. I've had like other questions as well. I don't mean to make this all about weight, like, because I just don't think that weight is the be all and end all. But somebody else said, like, do I need to be skinny? And, you know, whatever. I know men with money like skinny women. And I think they referenced me. I can't remember right now because obviously I get a few comments, but I put this forward to this lady that, look, you don't have to be a twig to have people be attracted to you. You really don't. You really don't. You really, really, really don't. You really don't. And I just want to make that clear. And if it wasn't the weight, it would be something else. And if it wasn't that something else, it would be the other thing. And if it wasn't the other thing, it would be these other things. And it will always be something else, because we are human beings who always want more. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you stop living your life and you're depriving yourself of things that you actually want and that you want to do, that is an issue. And that is not a reflection of self-love, right? So let's make sure we are loving ourselves. And remember this, you love yourself by making a choice and staying true to that. That is what self-love is. So let's make sure that we really are putting ourselves first, and you make that choice to do so. Even if you're not at, like, you don't physically look exactly how you want to. I don't look exactly how I want to. You know, I don't think any of us really do. I think there's always going to be something, even with like some of the most wonderful women in the world, like Beyonce, Giselle Knowles, like, you know, like fabulous people like that. Even, girl, if you come in my comments talking about Jay-Z, I'm gonna be upset. Let's just stick to it right now and just stay on topic, and let's just do what we're doing here, and no slagging off of Beyonce. I don't think people know this, but I am actually in the Beehive, and bzz. Okay, don't cover her. Right. Even women like Beyonce, Miss Beyonce Giselle Knowles, even women like her, who obviously look perfect. Now, we do know, of course, that Beyonce has the money to look perfect, and we all know that. We all know like things that she's done and her body and blah blah blah. We all know that, okay? But even a woman like Beyonce, she still has flaws. She's still not the most like you wouldn't see her and think, oh, everything is absolutely perfect, because nobody looks absolutely perfect apart from people with AI, people with filters, and like, it's never real. None of it. Nobody looks perfect. Nobody, apart from my nephew. So at the end of the day, stop striving for perfection, because it will be your biggest weakness to yourself and to living your life. right? So let's just go with stop that self-deprivation and just embrace yourself, literally physically right now. Just hold yourself and embrace yourself physically and mentally, and just continue to do it. And if you have that feeling where you're like, oh, I'm not going to go to that place, you know, I don't look good or this or that, I want you to actually plan out, because this is what I did. I literally planned out the things I didn't like about my appearance, and then on the other side of that list I had a solution for it, and I was just working towards it. But in the process of working towards those solutions, I was still getting out there and living my life. I didn't stop myself from living my life. I think you can have a few days where you're like, okay, look, I need to just, you know, stay at home, just not feeling 100% right now, like mentally or whatever it is. And then you push yourself and you get over it and you get out there. And that is what you have to do. Now, I have been waffling on, and I have a feeling that this might be a bit echoey. I really don't know. So I don't want this to be a long video. I think I've said what I wanted to. I think you ladies have the gist of this memo. So ladies, love yourself by choosing to right now, today, and stop waiting for a physical thing to happen or for something outside of yourself to happen for you to actually actualize that self-love. You could be waiting a whole lifetime. Love yourself today. Now, I hope you ladies are enjoying my uploads, my content. I really do. I really hope so. I feel like this time round on YouTube, I feel like I'm being most myself. I feel like I feel like I was myself before, but this is when, like, this is the main point in my life where I've really felt like I fully know who I am as a person. You know, when you're getting older and you just really feel more confident and just more comfortable and you just know yourself in and out. That's how I feel, and I'm just a lot more comfortable to let it show fully on the camera now, which is why you guys see me cackling half the time, and like I'm able to put in certain things, weird faces or whatever it is, I'm able to put those things in now. So I feel like you're really seeing more of who I am, and that is good. So I'm enjoying myself, I'm having a blast, I'm having a ball, and I hope you're enjoying my videos, my content. Ladies, don't forget, my videos are for you to watch when you're getting ready to go out there. I want that to be a thing. I want you to put my videos on when you're putting your slap on and you're getting ready. Like, I want it to be that kind of thing where you can just relax to watch me. I am aware that maybe visually it's a bit boring. You know, I'm just, you know, might be a bit boring, girl. But that's what your ears are for, so you can listen to the message. So I'm going to love you and leave you here. Thank you so much for watching. Hit the thumbs up for me, and I'll see you in my next video.